It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be.
What's good, Hurricane homies? Back for another Tubular Tuesday. It's your boy, the Juggernaut Jester Josh, aka the Grizzly Bear, aka Depression Daddy with a dry D. It's what it is, okay? So, we're just out here, we're chilling, living. Don't ask about this guy, don't care anymore. It is what it is. So, we got a big show to get into today. Let's fucking do it, huh? How's everybody feeling today? Huh? How's everybody feeling? So I got a few things to talk about. I don't know how long the episode will be today, but we are game streaming afterwards, so you can be prepared to stay tuned for that. Now, so we got a few things to get into. We got the new Mortal Kombat trailer to get into. I found out the guy that touched the Annabelle doll died. I found out that the South Park dudes just inked $1 billion plus deal. I mean, come on, hire the boy, right? Like, that's what I need to... I need to put together a supercut of this podcast and send it to the South Park boys, because they've got some extra cash to throw around right now, and I'd love to get some of it. Now, also, we've got China trying to start a water war. A water war? I thought that hasn't happened since Rome. Okay? But they're doing it. Rashard Mendenhall and Trump have a lot in common, and we'll get into it. Stay tuned for that. And then also, you know what I mean? I just like, there's a Texas story that's just gonna rip your fucking jaws out. You know what I mean? Your jaws are gonna be ripped from your face and hit the floor like gravity decided to only specifically attack jawlines. So let's get into it. It is what it is. So let's, what are we feeling? Anybody feeling anything? Anybody want to talk? Let's talk South Park. Let's talk about it. South Park. So, I grew up on South Park. I have many great memories of South Park. My friend's house burnt down. That's not the great memory. But after his house burnt down, he stayed with me for a few months. And we would get high. And we would watch South Park every night. And by golly, if you don't understand why I am the way I am today, off of that simple statement, well then clearly you haven't watched the show enough and you should log more hours. Live every Tuesday. So, to me, South Park is the superior comedic adult animation. Fuck Family Guy. Fuck Rick and Morty, you know what I mean? Fuck American Dad, fuck Futurama, like, all that good stuff. I'm not saying they're trash, okay? But if you're asking me, if I had a magic wand and I had to choose, only one of them can stay, and the rest have to be deleted from existence. Well, guess what? Nobody knows who the fuck Peter Griffin is. Nobody knows who the fuck that big crimson chin-ass dad is. You know what I mean? First of all, why is nobody talking about that? Why is there no fan theories about the Crimson Chin from the Timmy Turner universe. Is the Crimson Chin from the Timmy Turner universe? Yeah, the Crimson Chin's definitely in the Timmy Turner universe. So the Crimson Chin and the American Dad. Is it possible? Because we know in American Dad aliens exist. Because there's fucking, I want to say Pleakley, you know what I mean? But like, that's Lilo and Stitch. Okay? So, I don't know the fucking alien name for American Dad. What is the alien's name from American Dad? Gus. Pete. Alan. Glurg. Glorben Gorgon. Fuck. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. He's an alien. So we know aliens exist. Why can't time travel or space travel? Could Timmy Turner be on a different planet and the American Dad uses his CIA access to go to other planets and cosplay as the Crimson Chin? I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, chat. See, the whole... Never mind. I'm not going to say that on the stream. It is what it is. But anyway, so South Park, to me, is the most superior adult comedy animation, right? Okay? So, they just need to deal with Paramount. You know, Paramount, the movie company / streaming service. For $1.5 billion. That's with a B. Talking big, beautiful billions. You know what I mean? I'm talking much more than millions. I'm talking big bigs. I'm talking big bills in the billions, right? $1.5 billion to the South Park creators. Now, did I go into detail about the contract? No, sure the fuck didn't. Is it just for South Park rights? I doubt it. I'm assuming it's to rights to anything these fucking geniuses make. Okay? So if these guys want to come out and make, you know, like Key and Peele, great sketch shows, made a movie about a cat called Keanu. It shouldn't have been as good as it was. I'm not saying it was a good movie. I'm saying a movie, a comedy movie, about just a cat named Keanu should not have been as good as it was, and that's fine. But if you ask me, do you think Key and Peele making a movie about something random and silly would be as good as or better than if the dudes from South Park made a movie? My answer would be, oh, you're stupid. You don't know anything. Because Key and Peele, sure, they've got some decent skits. But, you know, South Park's got 3 decent skits per episode. And they don't even use real life. So if the South Park guys could get their hands on some, I don't know, easy AI editing, CGI, and, I don't know, over $1 billion worth of budget, what do I think they could come up with? The best shit ever? Some stuff that'll make me slap my knee so hard that I have to get my meniscus fixed? You know what I mean? I'm talking about something that'll make me laugh so hard that I'm slapping my knee to the point that everybody in the theater thinks that I'm some sort of mentally deranged PTSD WWE wrestler with Benjamin Buttons, right? Like I'm somehow 79, worked in the WWE during the fucking heyday, like I'm like Ric Flair, worked in the fucking day, you know what I mean? And you know how, like, chat, this is inside secret if you think WWE is real. It's not real. When they go to hit somebody, they slap their leg, right? So they go, you see how that sounded like I just punched the microphone? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Okay? So, I slapped my knee so hard. Actually, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, bro. This sucks. I might as well just start game streaming. It's fucking retarded. There's nothing worse than not wanting to do something, and then you do something for somebody else, and then they don't. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? All right. Anyway, South Park, send me some fucking money, man. It is what it is. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just get drunk now. Who cares about waiting? I don't. Nobody cares about anything. Why the fuck do I care? All right. Let's see. What do we want to talk about here? Okay, so I don't know if you guys are into, like, Paranormal Activity. We're resetting, chat. Reset. I don't know why doing that just now just reminded me that I tried to watch the live action Lilo and Stitch. Because, chat, I don't know if you know this, but I'm of the age where I was a child when Lilo and Stitch came out. So having fond memories of Lilo and Stitch doesn't make me dumb, okay? So Lilo and Stitch was one of my favorite childhood movies. Came out in my childhood, right? So I think very fondly of it. I even watched the show. I even sometimes still think about it, but decide I'm an adult and I should not just watch Disney shows made for children. Okay? Even though sometimes I want to. But Lilo and Stitch has always had a fond memory, so I got kind of excited when they said they were going to make a live action for 3 reasons. One, I wanted to see, like, I wanted it to be like, so in the cartoon, anytime Stitch would destroy something, it was cartoony. You know, it just fucking like, and then like there was like a smoke cloud and then everything just kind of disappeared. The smoke disappeared and then everything was destroyed, right? Well, I was excited to see if like pretend Michael Bay was in charge of the Lilo and Stitch movie. When Stitch went crazy, the scenes would have been so good. And they might be, because I didn't watch the whole movie, chat. I didn't even get 20 minutes in. Let's talk about it, okay? So, I was excited for Lilo. Oh my god, I messed up my hair. I was excited for Lilo and Stitch for 3 reasons. To see live action Stitch, like, fuckery, like action. You know what I mean? Stitch action live action, right? That's what I was excited about. Also, I wanted to see who they cast as Nani. Because I want Nani to be my mommy. Animated Nani. See, I'm against anime. I'm against hentai. I've never beat off to animated porn once in my life, chat. Put my hand on the Bible. God strike me down, right? Not one time have I beat off the anime porn, right? Okay, not one time. And I still think that Nani drawn on paper is way hotter than the Nani that they cast. Now, sure, she's got a cute Filipino/Asian face, as they all do, right? Okay? The problem is that her thighs and tukesa are just Asian. You see, the thing about Nani that made her exotic was she had an upper torso of an Asian with the thighs and ass of a black lady. And if that doesn't get the... If that doesn't get you going, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then they decided to cast some skinny leg, no ass having bitch as Nani. I can't make Nani my mommy with no fucking thighs, no ass, no nothing. Oh shit, I forgot to turn this off. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm gonna literally leave that bitch in stitches. You know what I mean? When I hit her with my jumba, you know what I mean? And then slip my pleekly in her ass, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah, I see that clit, hit it with my tongue punch buggy. No punch back. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that I watched about 9 minutes of the movie and turned it off. For a few reasons. One, the bitch that played Lilo had no charisma. Zero charisma. None. She was just, I have an Asian face. I got cast. I'd say my lines. It sucked. And then they showed Nani. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Time to get bricked up, right? But all that happened is my expectations of the rest of the movie fell like a fucking brick, because anytime I was going to be annoyed by the plot or the skipping of something or how they just don't make live action the same way that they make the animation, I was going to be distracted enough by Nani's fat fucking tuchus and glorious thick thighs that it wouldn't have bothered me so much. But then you give me some skinny mini ass Asian bitch and I'm just supposed to be here thick as fuck, thinking, like, how am I supposed to? I mean, it's a kid's movie. I'm not watching it for the plot. Get it together, Disney. What are we talking about? Oh, Josh, you're a creep. Fucking, Disney's the creep for drawing Nani like that in my childhood. You can't get a young boy hooked on that, and then when I'm an adult, judge me for being upset that you don't give me what I was advertised. This is false fucking advertisement. I want thick Nani. That's what it is. Pissed. Another thing from my childhood ruined. First you made The Little Mermaid black, and now this. You see, I can accept The Little Mermaid being black, right? Because I don't care about mermaids because they're not real. You know what is real? Hawaiian women with thick thighs and bigger asses. And that's what I was promised. And I did not get what I was promised. And by God, if I would have spent money to go to the theater, I would have thrown popcorn. I would have. That's what it is. Exactly, bro. Disney's the freaks, okay? First of all, you made Kim Possible have She-Go, right? If you make a live-action Kim Possible, and then this is what they're going to do, okay? This is what we're going to do to She-Go. See, y'all know, with the Little Mermaid thing, I don't really give a fuck, right? Okay? I'm talking about thick thighs, big-ass, sexy bitches, right? Okay? This ain't about race. But you guys know that if they made She-Go black, the boy would not have an issue with it. The boy might get a little bit more excited if She-Go was black, because black on green, oh. And now black on white on green, yeah, sure, fucking hot as shit. White girls be hot sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But you put black on cocoa black, on lime green. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a fucking theme here. You know what I mean? I like black on green. Okay? And throw a little bit of purple back in there. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Now, all I'm saying is, if they made She-Go black, no issue. But if they made She-Go underage and or not sexy, it's over. It's fucking over. The boy's pissed about it. Not happy whatsoever. You know? So, it's like, what do you want me to do, Disney? You fucking got me riled up as a young man, and then you cock block me when I'm an adult, and you expect me to, still expect me to fucking support your company. Hey, fuck off.
Heard your whole rant.
Yeah? What'd you think?
I think it's racist that, Disney's seen, fucking Polynesians and is like, Asian will cover that role.
It's, listen, I'm just saying there are Hawaiian women with thick thighs and big asses, and I'm just wondering.
That's why Nani was thick, bro.
And I understand that. And I'm saying is you can't tease a young man and then not fulfill as an adult. Now, let's talk about other ones, okay?
Hold up,
brought
before we
up
go
Chica.
further. What's your least favorite race?
What's my least favorite race?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Least favorite race. Probably the uncontacted tribes in the Amazon where the bitches look like they have stone faces.
Mine was like the Kentucky Derby, dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
Those bitches with the stone faces that literally look like they're Easter Island heads walking around. You know what I mean? I watched a documentary the other day. This is your fault, bro. You should have been on time.
Wrong level of race.
Now I'm triggered.
I
Now,
wasn't even talking about that level of race.
nope. It is what it is. It's a race to the finish line, and whites are going to get there. It's what it is. Now, these stone-faced Aztec bitches need to figure it out, because I can't get hard to that. And that's my criteria. My
So, like,
races
did
depend
that
on
time
how
out,
hard my dick
well-
gets to the females of that race.
Is that
Is
what
that-
you're doing on Pornhub? That's not what it's used for. It's not like fucking National Geographic porn. You can just watch that on National Geographic, dude.
It's called making a hierarchy of hoes. Okay? So, you know what I mean? So, like, I gotta make, like, I base race on how hard the women of that race make my dick.
That's fucked.
It has nothing to do with the men. I believe in the female's future.
I don't think that's how that works.
Dude, it's how it works because I said it out loud. And it's just the
I
truth.
said it out loud.
Whatever, dude.
Is that how manifestation works? Because I've been doing this wrong the whole fucking time.
Exactly, dude. I'm just trying to find which version of the female race that I just want to throat fuck where it looks like there's a piston going through their throat. And that's what I call blowing a head gasket. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, dude, it's a combustion engine.
All right.
What's up, dude?
What, man?
You can't show up late and fucking, like, you know what I mean? Did you watch the new Mortal Kombat trailer?
No. Are they bringing Johnny Cage in or some shit?
Yeah, the whole trailer's about Johnny Cage, and the casting sucks dick.
Goodness. I mean, the casting for the first movie wasn't that great. They still did pretty good, I thought.
So, this is the thing. Everybody's excited. So, the Mortal Kombat trailer, the reason why I thought you might have watched it is because it broke the record for most viewed trailer of all time.
Okay.
They learned their lesson from the first movie, apparently. So, everybody like Neil, who thought it wasn't a bad movie, but thought it shouldn't have been called Mortal Kombat because it had nothing to do with the game or the tournament. Okay? They listened to people like Neil and decided, okay, bet, this entire movie's only about the tournament. The problem I'm having is they chose an actor who's never had blonde hair, who's just popular right now, and then gave him blonde hair, and he looks so out of place as Johnny Cage, it makes me mad.
I don't think Johnny Cage had blonde hair, though.
It was like dirty blonde.
I'm pretty sure it's just brown.
Well, then why'd they dye his hair blonde?
Hold up. I want to confirm this.
Well, here, we'll just watch the trailer. You want to watch the trailer?
You can.
Yeah, we're allowed to watch trailers. Trailers aren't copyrighted.
Well, I'm doing research here. Yeah, Johnny Cage is definitely not a blonde.
Well, then that makes this even more irritating. I'm pissed.
Yeah, he's definitely not a blonde. There's Johnny Cage right there. Every character model I see, he's like a brunette.
Okay. Well, watch this trailer, bro. Makes me so fucking mad.
So what, we got Super Saiyan Cage out here, dude.
Look, you gave him frosted tips, guy. This this actor has never had blonde hair in a movie in his life.
Like a Johnny Cage.
Yeah, the reason he's the character is because he's popular in the show The Boys.
Never even heard of The Boys.
You gotta pull it up.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
He does not look like
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what? called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that.
This is a
Why is
war
this the Mexican one?
of your world.
Everything else is in Spanish.
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
Look how blonde his hair is right there.
Whoever did the makeup of Baraka, that's dope.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be.
I'm upset already.
All right, you big ugly fuck.
Shao Kahn looks dope.
It's showtime.
They didn't go to the Scorpion last time.
Get over here!
Oh, they also said there's 10 times more game references in this movie.
I mean, that's kind of where they fucked up. They literally took the last Mortal Kombat over too seriously.
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
One of the things I've always liked about Mortal Kombat is like the level of fanciful violence. Like fucking people getting cut in half by fucking cut in half by fucking hats and shit. Like, all right, no, my biggest complaint is Katana wasn't fucking busty enough.
I had the same thing. I just went
Katana
on
had-
about this.
Katana
Did you
had
talk
no
about-
titties, dude.
Hey, Hollywood. Hey, game developers. What happened to the thick bitches?
It's not even about thick. It's just like every game ever, all the Mortal Kombat chicks have big ass tits except for like fucking Sonya Blade.
Like, it's like Lizzo made this, like, fat girls are beautiful movement, and then that failed, so then every game developer and movie was like, alright, we'll go back to super skinny, petite bone bitches. Hey! No!
I can't even think off the top of the head you want to cast as Katana other than fucking some OnlyFans bitches. Some tickle bitty having OnlyFans bitches.
Listen, all I'm saying is, bro, this is what I mean, okay? If you are going to make a movie or a TV show based on something that already exists, which I'm glad you showed up, because I've been wanting to talk to you about this.
Sure.
I finally watched it. I watched it with my dad.
What?
Twisted Metal,
Oh yeah, okay.
okay? Because you know there's a new season coming out at the end of the
I know,
month,
I'm waiting.
okay?
Been waiting
So
over
I wanna
a year
talk-
and a half, 2 years for this.
I want to talk to you about the show here in a minute, but I got to finish what I'm saying about whatever the fuck I was just saying. What was your last statement?
Been waiting like a year and a half, 2 years for the second season.
No, before we started talking about Twisted Metal. I can't think of what we were saying. I can only think of
Katana
Twisted
not
Metal.
thick enough.
Oh, yep.
Katana don't have enough.
If
titties.
you're gonna make a TV movie, a TV show, or a movie based on something that already exists, whether it's a comic, a video game, or something like that, they need to try harder
I mean,
to
dude,
get the because look, it's video game like movie. The acting doesn't have to be great. Okay, it's actually better if the acting's not great because it'll seem more like the game.
you don't know
Probably.
what maybe like Twisted Metal so much.
What?
Character casting. I mean, dude, prime example of that fucking the whole show. Samoa Joe fucking took the role of
Sweet
Sweet Tooth.
Tooth?
It's so fucking perfect,
So funny, bro.
dude. He played that role amazing.
Bro, the funniest thing is they don't do a lot of flashbacks in that show, but when they do, they're totally worth it.
The ones for like Sweet Tooth are fucking awesome.
The flashback where he kills the dog,
dude. Yeah.
where he's like a bratty little fucking like rich kid like actor,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he's like, "Why is Billy in two scoops?" And then he says, "'Cause I got a sweet tooth," and nobody laughs, and then the dog comes out, and everybody starts laughing, and he goes, "Wah!" And then he starts stabbing the dog. Dude, I'm like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
then,
oh, yeah.
hold on, this is what sold it. Like, that scene alone great, right?
Yeah.
But to immediately transition to Samoa Joe standing there at the asylum, going, "I'm gonna take you on a tour," and then he proceeds to be like, "And after I went to this place and I killed my roommate, I went to this place," and the way he's doing it is so perfect. The two back-to-back scenes literally just brought me a lot of joy.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It is amazing. Twisted Metal, they did amazing. I'm excited to see the second season. They did the right thing. They did like a bunch of video game references and shit like that.
So I just finished season 1.
Whenever you like watch the fucking episodes, the episode titles are titles from like missions of the game and shit like that.
Okay, I didn't know that's what
like,
that was.
There's a bunch of little dumb references in the game and shit like that, like to the game in the series. I think a lot of people don't appreciate how good they did with the Twisted Metal fucking live adaptation.
I think it's one of those things where it got a cult following because of that. Like, people may have been like hesitant at first, but then the word got out that it was good. That's probably why it took so long to get
solid.
season 3. You know what I mean?
Dude, honestly, I'm so excited now that like it's starting. Well, no, did they do season 2 already? Because I haven't seen season 2.
Yeah, season 2's already on Peacock.
Well, I'll be watching that tonight, anyways.
Well, if my dad comes over tomorrow, I'll be watching it too.
But either way, one of my favorite things is when they're like, "Yeah, we got to go through Vegas." And they're like, "We don't do that." That guy's got that whole area locked down.
I'll tell you what, it was funny to me that they spent 3.5 episodes just building the tension between Quiet and John.
Yeah.
And then just like she gets the book, the Kama Sutra book from the granny.
Yeah.
And then they're fucking in the ball pit. And it's just like, well, this is weird, because like you just spent 3.5 episodes making it like this was gonna be a more complicated thing,
And it's not.
And then she just decides, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck him.
I want some dick.
And then she fucks him. They have a fight, and then at the end of that fight, she goes, "I've never fucked in a ball pit twice." And like, dude, the funny thing to me is that you know that was somebody who wrote the script's dream, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because like I don't know the video game, but I doubt that's part of the video game.
I mean, dude, crude humor is a good part of it. That's why shit like.
But the
that,
ball
like,
pit part specifically,
Yeah, no.
is that in the game?
Not any. I mean,
Okay, so you know there's a freak that was in the editing team or the writing team that was like,
I always wanted
I've
to fuck
always
in a Chuck E.
wanted to
Cheese,
fuck in a
dog.
Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Because what are the odds that they're not at a Chuck E. Cheese? They're just at some place, and it has a ball pit. Dude, some freak in the filming of this was like, I just really want to see it. I just want to see what it would look like.
It would be so much fun to have all the balls around you.
Dude, just balls on balls on balls.
Balls everywhere you turn. Balls.
So at first, like, that's where my brain went. But then I thought about it like this. I was like, realistically, it's probably not that. It might be. See, the dude from Nickelodeon fucked me. Okay? So not literally. But, like, seeing how, like, he was such a freak and doing all this stuff to all these young girls and then putting it on camera, like making Ariana Grande lick feet and suck a potato and shit like that. Like, now I'm just thinking that there's a freak orchestrating all of the sexual stuff that in any show. But realistically, it's more likely that they didn't want to have too much nudity in the movie, so it's easy to hide naked people in a ball pit. So, like
No, it's some freaky shit.
Yeah, fucking right, dude. Some Chuck E. Cheese ass cuckboy was like, I want to see a black guy fuck a white girl in a ball pit.
Like Asian.
Whatever.
Like Polynesian.
She's like mostly white though.
Polynesian and Asian are the same thing to Disney, so it don't matter.
Disney doesn't know anything about race.
Yeah, why do you think they casted a black person for a Little Mermaid? They can't swim.
My favorite thing is that like they went out of their way to like make it like, no, we were being awesome. So like they made all the other ones different races too, and they were like, well, it's the 7 daughters for the 7 seas, and the 7 seas represent different sets of people. And that's why it has to be like that. And it's like, okay, yeah, but Little Mermaid was white. So why is this one black? And it's because Disney thinks America is black.
I think they should have made them all biblically accurate mermaids.
Biblically accurate mermaids.
Yeah.
There's mermaids in the Bible.
One version of it, I don't know. I'm sure there's a version out there with them.
Everybody forgets about the ripped out page. On day 8, he created mermaids, gargoyles, and vampires.
I'm telling you, dude.
And on day 9, he made dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
how it should have been.
There's 12 days, bro. It's the 12 days of Christmas. Nobody believes me.
Well,
They only want to talk about
no.
the first 7 days because everything after the 7th day is vicious.
Listen, brother. Listen. I don't know.
You don't know? It's
Yeah.
8 days of Hanukkah, 12 days of Christmas. I win, bitch.
That has to do with Jesus, not God. We don't
Yeah.
celebrate God's birthday.
It's the Holy Trinity, dude. God is his dad and also a ghost.
You think every now and then God just like checks in on Earth and he's like thinking to himself like, I should maybe let me check in and see how they're doing. Maybe I'll go visit them. And he like looks for like 5 seconds and is like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe that I created this.
Have you ever checked on your 5th grade project?
Nope.
Yeah, no, God doesn't give a fuck about us, bro. God ain't gave a fuck since we pissed him off by doing that to his son. He was like, I'm gonna make a piece of me and put it on earth to mingle with you guys. And then some Jews and Romans decided to put him up on a piece of simple carpentry and nail his ass to the cross. And then God was like, all right, cool, let's go make a different project.
I think it's just fucked up because like, realistically, bro, we should have never been kicked out. Me and you should be chilling in the garden right now. But Adam was tempted by a fucking woman to bite that apple because he's like, you know what? Yeah, you make points, lady. And then he bites the apple, and now we're fucked because of it. There's no way on this fucking God's gracious earth that like any man would ever trade fucking total peace for a fucking bite of an apple.
So this is my theory. I think Eve ate the apple, swallowed that shit. God, when it hit the stomach lining, was like, all right, time to show up. And at that time, she finally convinced Adam to eat it. He was chewing it as God showed up and he said, oh shit. And he decided to just keep it in his mouth. And that's why we have the Adam's apple. Because the apple is stuck in our throat as punishment.
I like it.
Yeah. So basically the punishment never reached our soul. That's why we're not damned, ladies.
I thought that was like your deep throat indicator. Like if you don't have an Adam's apple, you probably got a cock rammed down your throat.
I would be inclined to believe that if it weren't for Neil Patrick Harris. The dude's full-blown, certified gay guy. And
Is he?
yeah, he admits it. That's why they cast him all the time as like a whoremonger. Because it's easier, I guess, when a gay guy is like, oh, hey, ladies. Like, the ladies aren't offended. Because I don't know if you know this, but dumb bitches that get cast as extras in shows are looking for a rise to the top. And what better way than to accuse your co-host of sexual harassment?
So, one of the best ways to save face, and I'm just gathering this from what you just said, and I never employed this strategy, but like, you know, I'm ever single again, the strategy might come out in the book.
Yeah?
Alright? So if you're ever like hitting on a chick and it gets awkward, the best way to get out of the situation is be like, oh, my bad, I'm gay, I'm sorry.
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
The moment you say don't say you're bi, because then they're still like, he wants to stick me with his sticky. You know what I mean?
He doesn't want to just stick me, he wants to stick everything.
Yeah, this guy's greedy as shit. You know what I mean? This guy won't take no for an answer from anybody.
This is
you know
bullshit.
Okay? And then, so you just have to literally turn it around. Oh, no, I'm not actually hitting on you. I'm just being compliment. I also love dick. It's what it is. Team. We're on the same team. Girl, do you want to go double fist a guy? You know what I mean? And then when she goes, oh, no, I'm not interested in that, be like, okay, cool. And then just walk away. And then nobody's the wiser. And what's actually most likely going to happen is she's going to be like, oh, my God, and apologize to you. Since when has a bitch ever apologized to you?
It's actually good.
Okay, so they're going to apologize to you for assuming.
Wait,
And they're
women
gonna be
actually
like,
apologize?
to gay guys, yes.
No.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
No.
Swear to God. Okay,
That's a myth.
Get gay friends, guy. I don't know. You know, I've got 2 gay friends, and
Gay friend, yeah, I don't know.
okay, so they'll apologize to you, and then they'll ask you to hang out the rest of the night. And then guess what? You start being like, oh, when I'm fucked up, I get a little bit handsy, but it's not like I want to, like, fuck you or nothing. But then they get so riled up, they're just like, well, you don't have to like it. Just, I mean, like, you know, do something with it.
All right. This is a moral question here.
Yep.
Say we go to a gay bar and I just, you know, accept like a bunch of free drinks. Like, am I wrong for that, even though I'm not gay?
Let me ask you this. Is a woman wrong for accepting drinks from a man but not wanting to sleep with him?
No.
Then the answer's fucking no! There's not rules for we and rules for they and then not rules for me, right? Okay? There's rules for everybody. So if I'm not allowed to be mad at a bitch if I buy her $100 worth of drinks and she hooks up with Big Billy Black Guy in the corner, you know what I mean? I'm not allowed to be upset about that.
I've never seen a black guy named Bill in my life. Just want to point that out.
Huh? No, his name's
Bill Cosby. Never mind.
Yeah, his name's
Time out, though.
Billy, because... Never mind. We're not going to go there.
Big, BBC,
Yeah, okay. So...
Okay. Hell yeah.
So,
Okay.
he's over there in the corner. I'm not allowed to be mad at this girl. Because just because you buy her a drink, society says she doesn't owe you anything. I offered her the drink with no attachments with the hope. Okay? So that gay guys have to live by the same rule. Now, the difference is there might be a gay guy that can take you physically.
You know, that is a thought, too. That is a thought, dude.
If there's a...
Get this big fucking Brock Lesnar looking motherfucker. I can't
If Brock
fight that,
Lesnar is gay, who's stopping him?
Nobody, bro.
Exactly, dude.
If Brock Lesnar was gay and let go in a prison, nobody could stop
Dude,
that
if
man.
Brock Lesnar Mountain came running at you,
Brock Lesnar. Brock Mountain?
if Brock Mountain came at your ass, bro,
It's a
how
wrap,
are you
bro.
stopping it? If you ain't got a Glock, you're sucking the cock. It's what it is.
The only one stopping it is Kurt Angle with the ankle lock, dude.
No, because Kurt's gonna join him and he's gonna hit you with the Kurt angles. It's what it
What I'm
is.
saying is Kurt ain't getting raped by Brock, bro.
That's true. You know they literally. Did you ever see like you ever watch like behind the scenes? Like you know
All the
WWE.
time. That's one of my favorite things now that I'm like older.
Now that WWE is like away from the it's real and like they admit that it's fake, they do like interviews now where they talk about like the old days.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Kurt
like-
Angle and Brock Lesnar talking about like Kurt Angle being like, I'm an Olympic gold medalist, and Brock Lesnar was like, I'm bigger than you. So they did like a 5 out of 5 wrestling thing, and Kurt beat him 3 out of the 5 times. And
So what, they did like 5 different styles, like Greco-Roman, fucking collegiate.
no, just 5 rounds.
Oh, I thought
5
they did,
rounds of freestyle
I
wrestling.
thought they did like multiple different.
No, it was 5
Okay,
rounds of
that makes
freestyle
sense.
wrestling, and Kurt Angle won 3 of the 5.
Okay.
And Brock Lesnar literally said that Kurt Angle and John Cena are the 2 most deceptively strong people he's ever worked with in any sport.
I mean, tell that to Shane McMahon's fucking head. He couldn't even put him through glass, pussy boy.
Yeah, but that's also after 25 minutes of you getting the shit kicked out of you. And I don't know if you know this, he admits that when he threw Shane, he broke his tailbone.
Who, Shane's or?
No, Kurt Angle had a broken tailbone
Oh.
when he threw Shane McMahon.
Well, yeah, that's gonna stop you from doing an overhead toss pretty easy, dude. That's it.
So the first throw, he was like, well, I'm not trying to slam on my ass too hard. My tailbone's broken. So he did it a little bit too light. And
And
then,
then Shane gets up and says, "Throw me through the glass, pussy."
and then Kurt Angle goes, I was so mad that I failed, and he's talking shit, and I'm in pain. I was like, fuck this guy. And I put everything I had into it.
Dude, that's kind of like the duality of man right at work there, because like at first he's like, I don't want to hurt him, don't want to hurt myself, and it's like, you know what, fuck this guy, fuck that glass.
I will hurt
But
myself
it's-
more to hurt you.
But it was also fucking, you know, fuck this guy, fuck that glass, to the point where Shane, like on the other side, Shane gets up, now put me through the other side, and fucking Kurt's like, what?
Dude, okay. What is the craziest thing? Now, this is specific. Not a clip, an episode of WWE or like a pay-per-view event or something you were watching live,
Oh,
and
dude.
the craziest thing happened.
The whole ladder incident with the Hardy Boys, where fucking, I think it was Jeff fucking landed on the top and the fucking ladder came up and like caught the other 2 dudes on the
The
fucking.
M&M dudes?
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
they got fucking, woo, boy. Whatever, my man, like, I just remember seeing it live, and, like, you just seen dude's face just, like, completely blood-soaked. Like, even my young mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is all fake. But then I seen that, I was like, oh, no, that guy's really fucked right now, dude.
So the craziest one for me is, so like they do this on a regular
They
basis
did
now.
get me one time, though.
Okay,
There
go
was
ahead.
one time they got me.
Go ahead.
And, like, it wasn't a real injury now that I'm an adult and realize this. But the one where, like, they had Kane fucking put Shawn Michaels in, like, a chair, like, around his fucking head, and then
Oh,
Kane
yeah, yeah.
jumped off, and, like, I was like, that man just crushed his fucking windpipe, bro! Like, dog, I was a teenager at that point, and I'm genuinely like, did he actually just hurt that man? Because, like, they sold that shit pretty fucking well, dude. Like, they sold that.
So, the one that got me is, like, they do this regularly now in ladder matches, but they have specific ladders for it now.
Okay.
This, the first time I saw it, was a true accident. It wasn't supposed to break. He was supposed to just,
the ladder?
yeah, he was supposed to just hit him and bounce off.
Yeah.
When Jeff Hardy swanton bomb from the ladder in the ring to Edge on the ladder outside of the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And Edge literally was gasping for air, and they just took him to the back. He didn't even finish the match.
Yeah, no, he fucked him up there,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, Edge says that if he had to point to 3 things that cut his career short, that ladder incident was one of them.
Oh, I bet.
And, like, now it was such a big thing that, like, they now have specific ladders that kind of have, like, give in the middle. And then WWE's probably pissed as shit about this. But in the last ladder match I watched, somebody fucked up and didn't, and, like, I don't know if, like, it broke weird or what, but they're starting to use plastic ladders but painting them like metal. Okay?
Okay.
So when the dude got on it, he hit the dude with it and then set it up and stood on it, and then it just bended like plastic, like because he's like a bigger guy. So it bended like plastic, and where it bent, it like stretched the plastic so you could see the color of the plastic underneath.
Oh shit.
So like literally the referee, like you could tell in the moment, because I was watching it live. Yeah. You could tell in the moment that the referee was like, oh shit, the camera guy switched to a different camera. The referee went over and like whispered like something to the guy, and then that dude knocked over that ladder out of the ring, and then they brought in a new ladder. And I'm like, damn, y'all are probably pissed as shit that you got caught with the plastic, because like I would have never guessed they were using plastic. I would have thought they were just using breakaway metals or something.
You know, it's a shame that like none of the kids like that are like, I would say 21 and under, like they don't know shit about ECW.
Right,
dude. Those motherfuckers, like, okay, granted, it's just like WWE. Most of the shit's fake, all right. But there's times where those ECW motherfuckers just went way out of line with what they were fucking doing, bro. What's the one dude's fucking name? Fuck, dude, I can't remember his name, but he basically damn near, like, he basically paralyzed himself and another dude, like, temporarily by jumping off of this fucking, like, ledge, like, and threw the other guy head first onto the fucking ground. I can't remember his fucking name, dude.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But, dude, yeah, no, they Sabu, for example, that motherfucker's whole intention whenever he tried something big was that everybody's getting hurt, even me.
Okay, so speaking of Sabu, do you remember when we were on our trip to Florida and we were listening to that podcast and they had Sabu on the day, like 3 days before he died?
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, they had Tommy Dreamer on, and the first thing Tommy Dreamer said is, "Am I gonna die after this or what?" And they were like, "Look, man, we did not kill him, bro. He was dying already. We swear." So then they talked about like how like Tommy Dreamer said how psycho Sabu was. You know, Sabu died, like he'd wrestled within 6 months of him dying. He was 74. He wrestled and did his signature chair jump at 74, and everybody's shocked he died. I'm not.
It was a fucking animal, bro.
And he said it during the podcast when they asked him, they were like, "Are you retired?" Because that was like your retirement match. He goes, "Unless there's a rivalry or something big that I can do to like cement myself." Hey, guy, you're cemented.
Yeah, I mean,
like holy shit, bro. How much do you have to hate yourself?
Bro, I mean, literally, like on the level of extreme wrestlers, it's like Sabu, Matt, Jeff Hardy. Like. Yeah? I can't think of any three that deserve the top 3 in that spot, bro. Well, no, time out. Sabu, Mick Foley, Jeff, Matt Hardy.
Yeah, Mick Foley committed.
Mick Foley was on some shit, dude.
Mick Foley committed hard.
Dude, fucking, did you ever see the Undertaker interview about the whole Hell in the Cell match?
Yeah.
Undertaker wanted nothing to do with that. He's like, I'm gonna kill this man. Like, dude, and then fucking, I guess he was up on top of the cell and Mick said, "Are you a pussy? Throw me." Like,
bro, did you see recently, like, Logan Paul, even though everybody, like, hates him on social media and stuff, like, the WWE fans kind of like him because he actually puts in effort, right? So, like, it's wild how much effort he weirdly puts in. Like, to me,
I'm sorry, but the funniest thing for that fucking ESPYs award was whatever my man, I forget the boxer's name, but he looks at it and goes, "Yeah, in 10 years, Jake Paul's gonna want to fucking."
Shane Gillis?
Yeah, Dude, Shane Gillis was fucking killed that whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis did amazing on that. We're gonna act like she's a fun time, huh?
So,
WNBA joke.
yeah.
Dude,
His friend.
God. Yeah.
So I was listening to a podcast this morning. The podcast, him and that friend, they do a podcast together.
Yeah.
So they were talking about it this morning. He goes, bro, I'm not even lying. Like, I even knew you were going to do it. And just the fake applause around me. I had to hide my face because I was laughing so fucking hard.
Dude. The joke itself was whatever everybody fucking applauded, bro. It's fucking... Because, dude, even to me, I'm like, okay, I'm not even going to act like I know a WNBA player's name, bro.
Well, the funny thing is, Shane goes, is like, the funny thing is the reason that it's a good joke is because, like, if I was in the crowd, I would have clapped. I don't know the fucking WNBA either.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean? He goes, I would have clapped. I would have been like, fucking ain't right.
Yeah, dude. Good shit. 4-time champion. Fuck yeah. Dude, did you see, like, at the All-Star game for the WNBA, the women were wearing, like, pay us what we're worth?
Yeah.
Y'all want to be paid at all? You bring no revenue.
And then there's this Twitter account who does, he literally calls himself the internet mathematician. And, like, he posted a thing.
There's no way.
He posted a thing being like, oh, I did the math. And if he paid you what we owe you. He was like, so he quotes it as if he's the company. So he responds for the company. Okay? So he goes, if I was a WNBA executive, this is what I would say. So we did the calculations, and we are going to pay you what you owe us. So you owe us $186,000 per player.
Yeah. I mean, it's facts though, bro. The NBA, players in the NBA literally have money taken out their checks to subsidize this fucking league. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And granted, these guys are making millions a year.
Listen,
but
if you want to say that you want to be paid by sponsors and stuff, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark should get $10 million from Nike. I don't care how much she gets
whatever
from Nike.
she gets from Under Armour Nike, that's her business. That's their deal.
Angel Reese, go to Sports Illustrated. Show me that sexy black body.
Yeah.
I don't care. Get paid.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's like
WNBA doesn't bring in revenue. Like, dude, look at it this way. How much is it for a front seat at the Lakers game? What, like fucking $10,000, some dumb shit?
Yeah.
How much is it for front seat at a WNBA game? $30? Like,
we're not even talking about merch sales.
Well, no,
we're not even talking
like,
about
we're talking
syndicated
like,
programming views.
You can't even generate enough like of a crowd basis that like you can't sell your front row seats for more than $30. You know what I mean? Like that's where the problem is occurring. You don't have viewership.
Dude, WNBA front row seats are so cheap. Drewski bought 4 of them and took a nap and got kicked out. Did you see
no
that?
Fucking way.
Drewski bought 4.
Can I just tell you, I love Drewski. He's dude, hands down, he's one of my favorite fucking newer
bought
people, dude.
4 seats in a row in the front row of the WNBA game. And at halftime, laid down across them, put a blanket and a pillow out, and fell asleep. And then security came over and told him he's kicked out and banned from WNBA games for life.
Dude.
So then Drewski decided to start making videos about how trash the WNBA is.
He's not wrong, though. Dude, Drewski...
He's like, you guys realize that nobody was going to buy those seats, right?
Drewski is hands down one of the funniest, like, unintentionally funny people. You know what I mean? The man just does some of the dumbest fucking shit, says some of the wildest fucking shit, bro. Did you ever see the shit that he, like, kind of blew up for, the fucking videos on YouTube, could have been records or whatever?
Yeah.
Bro, how he just roasts those motherfuckers sometimes is so fucking good, bro.
My thing is that, like, I get annoyed. Can I tell you what I get annoyed with? How this isn't even about the people that are doing it. It's about the fans.
Okay.
Okay? This is about the fans.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, we can talk. We can go into video game fandoms after this.
I can't stand
the
fact that somebody like, say, Drewski or somebody, right?
Yeah.
They find somebody who's somewhat funny, and they bring them on the stream. They have a good moment. All of a sudden, that person's getting 50,000 views a stream.
Oh yeah.
That person's not good enough for that. Like just because you saw them on the guy you like, now you like them.
Yeah.
Like the fan base of like Kai Sennett. Like Kai has all these people on, and now all these people get 40,000 views per stream. And it's like I get why people like Kai, I guess, because he throws money around. He makes the streams worth it. You know what I mean?
Kai's kind of funny. I'll give Kai that.
I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
The point is that people like Sneeko, I don't get Sneeko. Okay? Like, oh, okay, or Tyler won. The dude
I like Speed. Speed's dope.
Speed's. It's another thing. It's when people put time and effort into their,
Oh, yeah, Speed
into their,
has.
you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
But there's people that literally just like,
I showed up and here I am.
yeah. If I had money, do you know how much money? Let me tell you this: if I had $10,000 in my bank account when this podcast started, all 10,000 of that would have been spent on this podcast.
Yeah, no shit.
For you know what I mean? Like the problem is I have no money.
Well,
Okay,
That's kind of what.
so all these people get a little bit of money somehow, and then they spend money, get a few views, and then they go on Kai Said It, and then they get undeserved views and get more money, and then they have the ability to pay people that are never known or seen, producers and idea people,
I mean, dude,
to
this
produce things for them, and then they just show up and they do nothing. They're not talented. They're just there. They're just lucky as shit, and then these fans eat it up like, oh my god, he's so good, he's so this, he's so that. You're lucky as fuck. And here's what bothers me the most is they never admit that they're lucky. They always act like it was always going to be like this. If I ever make it, you know how whatever lucky thing gets me to where I want to be, I will talk about that nonstop. I'll be like, I can't believe that worked out for me.
Yeah.
Like, these people were just like, dude, I've known it.
I got here.
I've known it since I was 7 and put out a YouTube video that got 3 views. I knew on the 3 views, I was like, that's gonna fucking make it for me. And it's not, bro, if you were never on Kai Said It stream, you'd still be a nobody like me. Fucking admit it.
That's why I like Sketch. Whenever he was confronted about how he got his money initially, he's like, I did not have sexual relations with that man. Yes, I did. Bro, Sketch is the dude. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I don't have a problem with Sketch.
Sketch, he went and sucked dick to get his fame, bro. You let Sketch be.
I'm not that dedicated. I'm not that dedicated.
Sketch was dedicated, bro.
Either he's bi or dedicated. It doesn't matter.
Either
I'm not
way,
doing
he's
either.
dedicated, bro. Either way, he's dedicated. He fucking took the money from his OnlyFans shit and was like, let me invest in myself. That's dedication.
But it does make me think if a retarded small dude with not an overly big penis can make enough money to make it on OnlyFans.
Penises.
Huh? I'm just guessing. Because I've never heard one person say it's crazy. And that's the first thing everybody says.
Dude,
Drake's video was out for 7 hours. I heard 7 different people say how big it was.
I think that's just the thing because it's Drake, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all the big
Everybody.
wondering.
William Dafoe. I've heard stories about so many people. If you
But
got a
again,
big
it's one
dick,
of
he gets
those-
around.
it's one of those
His dick
things, bro.
is active to everybody. Nobody talks about how crazy it is,
Are
okay?
we talking about, like, Tommy Lee status here? What are we talking about?
Can you look it up and tell me if I'm wrong? Because I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's
What do
not
I
that
even
big.
look up, bro?
Sketch dick? I don't fucking know. And then you're just going to get a bunch of artists that drew dicks. It's going to just be a bunch of graffiti in San Francisco. Dude, okay. But it's like, my whole thing is like, okay, maybe...
Yeah, I mean, I typed in sketch nude and I got nude sketches. Just
Okay.
a bunch of bitches drawn naked.
Okay. Streamers. Type nude sketch streamer. Or type in sketches the streamer's penis or something. I don't fucking know. But it doesn't actually matter. I'm just assuming it's not an ungodly hammer because I feel like I would have heard about it. Okay? So if a mentally retarded guy with not a great body and probably not a huge dick can make enough money to make it as a streamer on OnlyFans, what am I doing? Chatty's dedicated to seeing sketch dick.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
Dude, he must have had it scrubbed, bro. He's
But I will say about the Drake photo because I just seen it. All right.
okay.
So let me put it this way: it was the placement of the hand. I've done this myself. You place it at the base, it looks way longer.
Okay. And then you hit it with a little bop, bop, bop.
And he's at a distance, bro. So you know it's.
I've never seen it. I've just heard podcasts talk
Well,
about
I'm
it.
telling you about it right now.
Okay. So, well, I've never heard that about Sketch.
It's all
so
about the
obviously
hand
his
placement,
hand
bro.
placement wasn't good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sketch is probably like fully gripped around the actual base, whereas like my man slipped his hand down over the balls to make it look big. It's not right.
Damn, bro. Drake, why do you expose yourself like that, guy?
Like definitely above average, but not as big as he's leading on.
Damn, dude. Just like the record sales. You know what I mean? It's what it is. People just be lying about sizes of shit.
Yeah, it's
what
fucking
it is.
crazy.
Chat, I'm 2.5 inches. It's...
You know, between my reaction to K-Ron, in this clip, it's not looking good for me. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's not looking good for you.
Yeah, dude. Okay, dude gets excited about Drake's dick, and then also one time when one black guy showed up to the stream unexpected, his face looked like. Now, chat. Imagine you're a child and you don't know it's Halloween, and then you wake up. Okay?
It's Halloween and Christmas on the same fucking day,
and then you wake up and it's Halloween, but also your grandparents are there and gonna give you Christmas.
Like. Yeah, Neil, it's above average, but like I said, I think it's like the hand placement that helps my boy in this photo. I have a photo that's pretty similar. I'm gonna have to do like a comparison or something and fuck it.
That's your next time you're single. That's what you're gonna send the chick.
Bro,
just side by side. You do the exact same pose. We do the exact same thing and just send it side by side. I'm basically Drake, bitch. What are we talking about here? If you wanna fuck Drake, fuck me.
Yeah, what are we wasting here, dude?
I'm all Drake, no gangster.
I have a little gangster in me. I just don't use it.
Well, he doesn't actually have any gangster in him. He was in a wheelchair.
Also, I have more gangster than Drake. Let's go.
Yeah. He pretends to be gangster. But really, he's just a roll out Autobots. Degrassi. You know what I mean? Jimmy, no!
I'll never forget that scene.
I've never watched Degrassi a minute in my life.
I only watched it for that scene. Whenever I was a fucking teenager and found out that Drake was on Degrassi.
Do you know what's crazy? You know what show I heard about a lot when I was younger from like girls older than me, and they was always talking about it? Dawson's Creek. Okay?
Yeah, I'll never watch that. Sounds...
No, so like the funny thing is that like I recently saw it on a streaming service the other day, so I was like, all right, Dawson's Creek, let me read the preview of what this show's about. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know anything about it other than girls older than me were always talking about
It's
it.
drama. That's all it is.
Well, it's a teenage sexual drama. Apparently, the entire show is about the hot guys in school hanging out with the hot girls in a school.
Okay, yeah.
That's the whole fucking show?
What was the one show that like everybody was all up in arms about because like it was a Netflix one where it was like showing like actors as teenagers like
Euphoria.
Yes. Kind of so Euphoria vibes.
Yes.
Okay.
Before Euphoria.
So
Okay?
why were we all upset about Euphoria if Dawson's Creek exists?
I'm not upset about Euphoria. I don't give a shit.
Personally, I don't care either, but like it is.
This
weird.
is what I'm saying. Okay.
I feel like if you watch that and get off to it, you're weird.
Yeah, if you beat off to it, yes. Yeah. If you watch it as entertainment, like, oh, this is a crazy
You're still
drama.
kind of weird.
Huh?
You're still kind of weird.
Who's weirder? The people that made it, who decided to make a show about teenagers, and they decided to cast old enough people where they could film them all nude and make you think that you're watching teenagers nude. Who's more fucked up? The guy who made the show or the people who just happen to like it? Because I'm neither. I never made the show nor watched it. But I've seen gifs of Sydney Sweeney naked in the show, and I don't know if it's a positive or negative. Because I positively like what I'm looking at, but I negatively feel like it's bad.
So what I do to like combat that,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm looking for Sydney Sweeney nude, I type in Sydney Sweeney nude non-Euphoria. It takes the guilt away.
Did you see, she was in a movie where she has a 2.5 minute sex scene, okay? And then the reports are everybody like jumped on this. So like TMZ reported, Sydney Sweeney's dad walks out after sex scene in movie. And then everybody goes, why'd he wait till after? It's like, okay, yes, I agree. Okay? On the if we're thinking shallow here, it is weird he waited till afterwards. Okay?
Well, time out. It's weird that you like. It's weird that you would even go to see the movie if you know that there's a sex scene in the movie involving your daughter. That feels awkward.
Yes.
That like
I'm not giving him any credence here. He's weird all the way.
Personally, I don't think I could watch that movie if I was him.
But what's weirder? Okay? Him going to watch a movie, and we don't know if he knew. We don't know his relationship with his daughter. We don't know if he said.
I'm assuming.
Okay? He goes and watches this movie, sex scene happens, goes, oh shit, this is probably going to be another one, let me leave. Okay? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that's the most generous way we can think about this. Okay? If that is it. TMZ is the creeps here. So TMZ is like, yo, Sydney Sweeney's definitely naked in this movie. Let's follow her dad.
Wait,
TMZ
No, it gets
follow.
even creepier. If they didn't follow him and just happened to see him like walk out and then like did the math and figured out the whole runtime and like what the point he walked out of the movie.
No, the
at.
whole thing was that TMZ was trying to track him down to ask him about what he thought of the movie. So they had been following him for hours, never confronted him, and then he decides that he's going to go watch the movie on premiere night, and then they follow him in. And then they watch him leave after the sex scene, and then they're like, and then they make this guy out to look like not just a pedophile, creep, and like a incestual freak of a pedophile. Because, like, let's just point out this. I don't know the psychology of women. That's my disclaimer. I don't know. I'm not a woman. Never been a
I've been
woman.
dealing with him my whole life, and I just I still don't know.
But I would imagine that a girl that is unbelievably comfortable getting naked in everything she does, you know what I mean? Basically filming movie pornos and getting paid less than OnlyFans people. I'm assuming maybe she had a childhood that, like, at the risk of getting sued, let me say, a very openly sexual home. Okay? No, if you live in an openly sexual home and maybe you got double D's when you were 13 and your dad likes to see sex scenes of you, maybe you got diddled. And maybe you diddled people,
That's a lot of speculation.
Of course
Like,
it is.
where's the gavel at? Yeah. Fucking, well, time out. It could be the complete opposite. Could have been she lived in a sheltered home, fucking church life, all that shit. Then one time she got dick and wilded the fuck out.
From her father? Okay, well, let's pretend.
What if it's her stepdad? Then it's all legit.
If it's her stepdad, he definitely beat off in the car. There's no way he didn't. See, now
It's so awkward. No.
let me look
No,
up Sydney
I'm
Sweeney's
good.
mom. Let me look up Sydney Sweeney's mom.
The milk cans, dude.
Oh yeah, my laptop's broken, so it takes 18 minutes to load up a simple Google search. So, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, dude. You just type in Sydney Sweeney mom. Hey, yo! Sydney Sweeney mom got the fucking heavies, cuz! Like mother, like daughter, dude. Okay, come on. What are you doing, bro? We're looking through your text messages.
Yeah, sorry, I was on a fucking ADHD clicked and I was like, maybe I'll read all these unread messages in my phone. I wasn't actually reading them, I was just clicking on them so I didn't have a notification.
Okay, well, this is a waste of time. I can't get anything to load. But Sydney Sweeney's mom is not ugly.
What?
Okay? So let's just pretend you're the stepdad. You're boning the mom. Okay? And then all of a sudden...
Nope.
Hold on. This isn't just going to be a regular conversation, guy. You got to trust me.
Awkward.
Hold on, dude. Hold on, dude. Okay? So you're just a guy. You start dating this lady. Okay? And you're just chilling. You're just chilling, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, she becomes an actress. And you're like, all right, cool. She's like, I'm in a show. Watch the show. You sit down, you watch the show. Now, you watch her grow up. Now she's in a show pretending to be growing up. She's naked as hell, getting fucked by black dudes and shit. And you're just sitting there like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So then you're like, okay, cool. So that's not cool. I'm not going to watch none of your shit no more. So then he says that to her. Right? So then she goes and does Madam Web. Okay? A Marvel movie where she's like a superhero chick. Not only does she not get naked, she doesn't show any cleavage. She is fully clothed from neck to wrist to ankle in every scene in Madam Web. Okay? She's like, Dad, you can go watch it. I'm not going to do that stuff no more. He goes, I bet. Goes to the theater, watches Madam Web, and goes, hey, that's my stepdaughter right there. You know what I mean? Just fucking chilling. Okay? And she goes, Dad, I'm in another movie. She doesn't tell him to go watch it. She told him to go watch Madam Web. But he was like, Madam Web, she was just a sweet little girl. Nerd bitch superhero. I mean, it's good. And this movie's all about, whatever the fuck, Then he goes, all right, I'm gonna go watch. And then 12 minutes into the movie, she just fucking rides a dude for 2.5 minutes. Fully nude. I watched a clip. And then he walks out afterwards. And now the whole world thinks this guy's a creep.
I don't even know why you watched it.
Well, I didn't know why he walked out.
No.
I had to know. I didn't know.
I'm sure.
I know, dude. Bitch is just hot, dude. It's what it is.
I hate video game culture.
Okay, talk about it.
I just hate it anymore, dude. Like, okay, prime example, Destiny. The past year, everybody's been complaining, oh, content's not hard enough. We need a challenge. Challenge us, yeah. Then Bungie's like, okay, we're redoing the entire power structure of the game and, like, making content more difficult. Oh, and, the pinnacle type shit that you guys want to do, where it's like day one raid race to get a fucking title belt and shit like that, we're going to ramp that up super hard, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the shit that 1% of gamers go for, they ramped it up super difficult. Now you got, like, everybody that never even fucking tried doing a day one raid race fucking just complaining about, oh, well, the enemies were so strong, and they're, like, it was crazy that I had to do so much damage to the boss, and, like, oh, you have to be perfect with the mechanics. Get good, fucking kids. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you can't ask for one thing then fucking cry whenever you get it, dude. Like, it's just a huge thing in fucking gaming over the past couple of years, and I just hate it.
Bro, I agree.
I just can't stand it, because, and then it's not even the majority that are complaining. It's literally like fucking the 10% streamer community that's complaining, and fucking I don't get the point in fucking developers trying to meet fucking standards that they can never achieve.
I agree.
Just fucking make your game at this fucking point. They're going to be pissed no matter what,
Well,
dude.
see, that's why I feel bad. Like, it sucks when somebody makes an objectively good game. Like, objectively. The gameplay's good. The concept is good. Like, it has a uniqueness to it. And then it just flops. Okay? I'm specifically talking about Splitgate 2. Okay? They put all this time into it. Okay?
Well, Splitgate's problem before their newest release, which their newest release kind of fixes this problem, but actually almost made it worse, too. It definitely made the skill ceiling a lot higher. And
Well, that's why they added the Battle Royale with limited portals.
Yeah.
So, like, you had to let your portals recharge and shit like that, so it slowed down the gameplay some.
Well, that's good.
Okay? But the problem is that the game came out, and this is what I think games are going to stop doing. Because Splitgate is suffering hard right now. You come out as the beta, right? See, Fortnite, it worked for Fortnite. And I think, like, people were kind of, like, distraught and, like, trying to follow this model because Fortnite's still so damn successful, right? They bring out the beta knowing that it's not completed, and then they want to get the feedback to make the adjustments to fix everything. But that goes with what you just said. Video game culture recently is only negative. So, like, nobody's talking about the good things they like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever core base you got, or anything like that, right? So, you get a game, you drop it as a beta called Splitgate, okay? It's a great concept. People think it's decent. But then it takes you over 1.5 years to drop the actual game.
Yeah.
Then the game drops, you put no hype behind it. You know what I mean? Because it's been a beta for so long, and it didn't blow up then. You know? So then you try to put a little bit of hype behind it. It gets the name out there, but then nobody falls in love with it, okay? For whatever reason, whether they're playing something else or whatever. So then only a few people fall in love with it. Now they've dropped it back down from a beta. They removed it as the final game again. They've dropped it back down to a beta, and they cut half their staff in half. And they're going to go back to fixing it. And it's like, the fact that a game called Stray Cats made millions of dollars, but Splitgate is struggling, is wild to me.
Oh, dude, everybody loves those little dumb fucking games, like that drug dealing game. I can't remember what it's fucking called. Everybody was fucking all over that for like a month.
Like all these simulator games.
Yeah. The fucking, then another thing that kind of frustrates me too, Power World. Take a good look at that one. You got a game that has a good overall concept. You know, like overall the whole entirety of the game was different, and fucking the core gameplay was different, and fucking everything, but it played good. You know what I mean? Just because it has one similarity to Pokemon, Pokemon steps in and says, "Well, we're suing the fuck out of you because we don't want competition." Like,
right. There's one thing when you're stealing something. It's another thing to be inspired.
Yeah.
Right.
And Power World took some inspiration. We're not going to sit here and argue that at all. Power World took some inspiration.
Well,
but they took that inspiration and they added so many layers to it that it's a completely different fucking game.
If I could give Pokemon their due here, the thing that I think Pokemon is most upset at is that Pokemon over the last 25 years has had artists and imaginers in boardrooms full of people that vote on the creatures and stuff like that. And Power World just used AI, which pulled the reason why a lot of pals look like Pokemon is because the AI pulled from a shit ton of Pokemon.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? So like Pokemon's thing is that your entire basis of your creatures is based on what we've already done. And I understand how that's frustrating. But if I was Pokemon, I wouldn't sue Power World. I would sue the AI company Power World used.
Well, their biggest issue that they won in court for was the Palsphere, which I mean.
But that was them grasping at straws. That's like when when the DA you got caught stealing bread at Walmart and the DA charges you with 7 things because they only need one of them to stick for a victory. You know what I mean?
But fucking, I just you can't want creativity. Like on our end, we want creativity, but at the same time, it can't be fostered whenever fucking motherfuckers are constantly being threatened of losing their entire livelihood over fucking being creative. Like, dude, with the whole monster design, even if they didn't do AI, like, out of 100 or 200 monsters, like, what's the odds that at least one of them looks something similar to a Pokemon?
So the problem they're doing is that they the way that they used, so like the ones that look similar, right? So like they typed in a small little cat, furry and cute, similar to Eevee in parentheses. So then the AI made, Vox or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's the fact that they put similar to Eevee in the AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dumb on their part. But...
Yes. So like if you look up what's the thing? Lamb wool. Yeah, like it literally looks lamb ball. It literally looks like wool wool. Just wool wool has fucking like Jewish dreads hanging down the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's because they put in little furry white sheep. You know what I mean? And then like it was like, okay, we'll pull from Pokemon. And then it made lamb ball that looks literally just like a balled up lamb wool. Whatever the fuck.
Or whatever the fuck it is. See, Wooloo ain't even that important. It's not like they fucking went out and made
Ozzy Osbourne died? When?
Him and his wife have like a whole like suicide pact thing.
Yeah?
And they're supposed to go to Switzerland and kill themselves.
A few hours ago?
So his wife will be next, don't worry.
Well, if she books a flight to Switzerland, somebody tell me.
She probably already has. Dude, I'm being so serious. Those two are... Like,
I just don't know if I believe she'll go through with it. I don't trust women.
She's going through with it.
You think so?
Oh, like, dude, she's been asking interviews and shit. She's dead, like, set on it, bro. Yeah, they have a suicide pact, and they already have a doctor set up in Switzerland. Like, the pact originally was that if, like, Ozzy or her ever get to a point where, like, they're vegetables, more or less, just end it. Both of them. But I'm happy that Ozzy... No fucking way.
What?
He did die today.
A few hours ago, yeah.
No, it's saying so. He passed away in Buckingham, England.
Getting off the rails on a crazy train.
Yeah, 2 hours ago, brother. Literally.
I can't believe it.
What?
I never started recording.
Oh. Mama, he's going home. Hell yeah, dude. It's sad. I mean, but the good thing is he got to complete his farewell tour before he fucking died. You know what I mean? So that's kind of dope. See, people were worried after his farewell tour completed that he actually was going to go through with the whole suicide pact thing. Hell yeah.
I can only think of one Ozzy song. Crazy Train's the only one I know.
Damn.
I respect him as an icon of the past. I don't know him.
Iron Man was literally Ozzy.
Iron Man?
Yeah.
What do you mean Iron Man?
Song Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. That one?
I mean, a little different cadence. But yeah.
Listen to Black Sabbath next time you're looking for music.
I mean, if you play guitar, they're one of the fun ones to learn.
Not gonna lie, realizing I didn't record any of this has actually just pissed me off. Only episode of Twitch. Well, I was gonna just stream through. So now I'm gonna have to end the stream.
Restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
This whole thing just made me mad as shit. Oh, I know War Pigs.
Got him paranoid.
There's probably songs I know, I just don't know they're by Ozzy.
It's because you probably know him as like Black Sabbath or fucking.
Was he in Black Sabbath?
He was their lead singer, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's how much I don't know about Ozzy. I did not know he was part of Black Sabbath.
No, it's Ozzy Osbourne, Zakk Wylde, and I can't remember the other ones. But yeah.
I got a Texas as fuck story.
My uncle lives in Texas now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I know he got replaced with Dio at one point. That's why he went off and started his own thing. And it was actually because, like, fucking a whole, like, thing of, like, he basically gave up on life or some shit like that. But Sharon Osbourne's dad was, like, his record producer and was like, nah, I see potential in him, and kept pushing for him to fucking sing and shit and fucking, yeah. So if it wasn't for Sharon, Ozzy probably wouldn't have been fucking Ozzy, you know, after Sabbath.
Didn't Ozzy do a song with Post Malone?
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
Do you like Post Malone?
Some songs.
Name 2 songs you think are actually genuinely good.
Candy Paint.
Candy Paint?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, oh, this is tough. You really put me on the spot here. I'm sorry, Posty.
Posty, come
Sorry,
on, man.
Posty.
Post Malone looks like if you rubbed the Four Loko, a genie would come out and look like him.
You know, everybody was all shocked whenever, like, the news came out that, like, Post Malone had a weird smell about him, like, whenever you were around him. I was like, kind of looks like that. You know what I mean?
He looks like... I prefer pre-Malone.
He looks like one of those, like, Magic the Gathering guys that you don't want to hang out with.
I prefer Ho Malone.
Home Alone? Is that what you were just going for?
Yeah.
That's all where my mind went at first, bro. Like, I thought you were trying to put Posty on the corner, dog.
Yeah, dude. I just want him to get left at Christmas and meet Donald Trump, dude.
What about during Malone?
What about present Malone?
That's pretty much what I just said.
Ancient history Malone. Prehistoric Malone.
What about leave Malone?
Interdimensional Malone. I prefer Kellogg's Malone.
The guy that made Kellogg's cereal was a fucked up individual.
The CEO of Kellogg's cereal is a fucked up owner. You hear what he said recently?
I mean,
this motherfucker literally.
Go further,
okay.
Like, you know, the whole idea that, like, was founded because dude was a fucking Mormon. He was like, yeah, I can control male masturbation through cornflakes.
Hell yeah. They're great.
That's a real thing, brother.
It makes sense.
He said, if I made a flavorless fucking cereal, men won't masturbate as often.
That makes sense. It makes sense why this guy believes this then. So the new CEO of Kellogg's said, and I quote, "Oh, I love that the economy's fucked.
People buy more
Because
cereal.
when people are poor, they spend more money on cereal because it's cheaper."
Yo, I don't trust the food system anymore, and it's all because of today.
Well,
Date on my milk jug
mm-hmm.
said July 28th.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's already sour. It's only the 22nd.
Joke's on that guy while I jerk off on my cornflakes. I mean, how do you think they get frosted?
Dude, Frosted Flakes are just fucking guys who eat a shit ton of blueberries jizzing on the fucking Frosted Flakes, dude.
What it is, dude. It's great.
It's great.
Oh, fuck, man. It's so hard to find anything to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything.
That's a random thought.
Sure is, bruh. What do you want to talk about?
I hate people. Like, in general. Like, we just talk about things that we hate about people. Like, actions.
I mean, pretty much this whole show is things that I hate. I've covered a lot of things
Let's say you're dealing with somebody who's in a leadership role.
in a leadership role.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. What's like one of the biggest things that they can do that just like irks you?
Talk about what they ain't about.
Like they're your superior, or like,
Talk about what they ain't about.
are you basically going off on what I'm about to say? Like, I think the best thing a leader can do is lead by example.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah.
Like, if you want somebody to like work 10 hours, you know, you show up at the same time as them, work those 10 hours, and like fucking.
This is my philosophy. It falls under the lead by example thing. I'm not going to hate you as a boss if you're lazy and you don't yell at me. Because, like, I'm motivated enough, I'll do
What I got.
I'm going to do some stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to do my job no matter what.
But if you're going to be lazy and talk to me as if I'm the lazy one,
That's
well, now we have what I call a big problem.
Yeah.
Okay? And then what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have a dick measuring competition. And I'm fairly confident you ain't got it, Tice.
Why trying to go with this?
It's a problem, dude. There's flies everywhere in this goddamn country.
Either way, fucking, I can smell Jesus.
Hell yeah, dude.
But either way, yeah. No, that's one of my biggest things ever. Is like if you're in any leadership roles, what you're expecting of a person or asking of a person, you should definitely be doing.
What if your boss is Drake?
Then we all taking dick pics with our hands cupping our balls. Hands
Yeah, I
down,
mean,
bro.
come on, bro.
Like we all can't be on the same crew looking short as fuck out here. We
Like,
all doing the hand cup trick.
Let's
bro.
be honest, the dude took the picture on a private jet because he knew you gotta have the private jet to also sell it to the ladies.
You know what? He's probably shorter at ground level. Less atmospheric pressure. That dick had more room to expand.
True, bro. Drake's only got a big dick at a 4,000 feet.
20,000 feet. Everybody dick look big, dog.
Hell yeah. That's what you call Earth's cock pump.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's my problem.
Oh, give me a
The
dick.
atmosphere's holding me back, chat.
True testament dick pic is fresh out the swimming pool. I got one.
Yeah.
And it's admirable. I like it. Every now and then I look at it, I'm like, I'm proud of that.
I don't know, chat. I'm just a guy with a dick. No pictures of me coming out of pool. Just one, I don't.
Oh no, it's
swim.
not like right out the fucking pool. It was like I went from the pool to the hotel room where it was like cold, and I was like, let me snap this because this shit look
No,
alright.
bro, you gotta do the scene where like you're walking out of the water. You know what I mean? That's what the ladies like. They like it when you're walking out of the water and then it breaches.
Oh, dude,
It breaches.
and I got that long hair. I can do the fucking little head shake as I'm doing it, dog.
Yeah, they
I'm in
love
there.
that shit.
I'm in there, dog.
Yeah,
In there.
put some spray on abs, eat it up.
I don't like how you came at me like,
Bro!
where's your abs, dog?
Obviously, I can't even do spray on abs. It doesn't make sense,
That's
right?
completely unbelievable.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You can put spray on abs, and from a distance, they'd be like, he's ripped. You put spray on abs on me, and they're like, yo, why does that guy look like he's been laying face down on a fucking box spring all day? It makes no sense, guy. Okay?
I got just like, that's why I call it dadletic, man. I got a dadletic bod, dude.
Heard that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Me? Not me, bro. You know what I have?
Got fatletic.
No, I'm a... I'm a jiggly jumper. I'm trying to hit it froggy style.
Hell yeah.
Ribbit, ribbit. Well, yeah, it's been a good show. What? Chat, I didn't even want to be here today. I don't want to be here.
I forced him, chat.
I don't even want to be alive.
I forced him, chat.
Yes, I don't kill myself for my friends. That's a fact.
I forced him, chat.
It's what it is.
I tried to force him to do other things, but he won't let me.
Yeah, see, like, listen, staying alive is as far as I'll go.
How do you know me blowing your back out won't lead to happiness?
Because I just know, bro. How do I know that suffering radiation poisoning isn't going to be awesome? Because you just know.
Well, it's called radiation poisoning, not called fucking radiation blow your back out. That doesn't sound as fun.
It's called blow my back out poisoning. They held a whole movie about it. Remember Brock Lesnar Mountain or whatever the fuck? It's a problem, guy. You ain't surviving shit.
Brock Mountain?
Broke Rock Mountain, dude. It's a Lesnar experience.
Dude,
If Brock Lesnar came
I just feel
next
so bad for the secretaries that Vince unleashed that man.
Yeah, like, you know he's not allowed back in WWE because, like, the more the case goes on, the more it turns out that Brock Lesnar was literally Vince McMahon's like, yo, check this out, show him your dick, guy, you know?
Vince McMahon's two thoughts in life were, how can I make my company successful? And what can Brock stick his dick in?
And what can I get these freaky bitches to do about Brock?
It's just fucking, he needs some fucking pussy.
I guarantee you, chat, I'm putting my life on it, and it's not just because I don't care about my life anymore. I'm putting my life on it. I guarantee you this phrase was said once on accident by Vince McMahon. Holy shit, I'm rock hard right now. I mean rock hard right now. I'm rock hard right now.
Vince would get all excited and just text Brock, you need to come fuck this bitch.
Have I seen Brock's daughter? Yeah, she looks like female Paul fucking Bunyan.
No
It's
fucking-
retarded.
No way. Undertaker's wife can get it though.
Michelle McCool?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude. It looks like Brock in female form. That is so scary.
Yeah, pull it up.
That is so fucking scary. That is so scary, bro.
It won't even zoom in. My computer is so fucked. It won't even zoom in.
That looks like Brock with a wig, dog.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's because I have this fucking pad off. Well, apparently I don't. Whatever, dude. She's literally going to take over Game of Thrones.
That is
Pull it down.
Brock with a wig. You can't convince me otherwise, dog.
Holy shit, dude. She looks like a monster. Pull it back up. Pull it back up. She looks like a monster, dude. No makeup. Put her in a horror film tomorrow.
I think she's trans. She gotta be trans.
No, she claims female. She's dating a guy. She just has Brock
That
genes.
dude's gay.
Maybe.
That dude's gay.
But he's also a behemoth.
That or he's scared for his back and he's like, don't have your dad blow it out.
I think she may just have set a shot put record or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because she's literally half fucking behemoth.
She's definitely... Fuck. Bro, if she gets mad mid-hand job, she squeezes that shit and it's popping like a zit.
The problem is, it's like, did you see how big she was?
Yeah.
You can't let her put her hand on your dick, dog. you're gonna, no matter how big your dick is, you're gonna feel some type of way because her hand's bigger than yours.
No, I'm gonna feel some type of way whenever a bitch flips me over.
You're right.
Like, bro, whenever I'm laying on my back and you're sucking me off, and then
she
you're just
flips
like,
you and goes,
pancake, bitch.
and then she's like, let me milk you from the back sideways. And you're like, I don't even know how that logistically works. Next thing you know, it looks like your dog pissing on a fire hydrant, and she's just back there fucking like it's a goddamn CrossFit training seminar.
One hand on your dick, fucking one fist in your fucking ass, just fucking boxing
No,
your
literally,
prostate, bitch.
she's literally benching your leg with this arm while jerking you fucking off because she got to get them gains. She's working on the protein here and the gains here. It's what it is.
I was about to act out something else, but then I realized, like, this could be used as evidence, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you definitely should never do that.
Just bench press fucking blowjobs would go so hard. Just know that.
Oh, shit.
Bench press blowjobs would go so hard.
So she could basically perform what my car can perform without a vehicle. Lay down on the sunroof, remember? You know what I'm saying?
Little hamster
Yeah.
watering
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah, she's no furry, but she gets after it like a hamster on a water bottle, you know what I mean?
Last in line for Bonnie Blue or sex with Femme Bronc.
I'm definitely taking Fembrock, dog. There's no way, bro. I'd rather deal with one monster clit.
I've already thought about it too much. It's got to be Bonnie Blue, dude. I've already, like, dude, no. It's like, I can mentally get over the fact that, you know, you fucked all these other dudes before me. Whatever. I got a good dick. We'll be good here. But I cannot mentally get over the fact that she could just, like, fucking, at any point decide that I'm hers and do whatever she wants with me.
To me,
there's a thing between willing submission.
To me, it's
and
nothing
fucking
about
straight
the
up
dude.
dominant
It's
submission.
it's not about, oh, there was other dicks in her before that. There's no possible way to find out if she got something from the dudes before me.
That's why I just triple rapping that bitch, dude.
Nah, not trusting it, guys.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, man.
Bro, bro, fucking Fembrock does a Kegel, your dick's exploding.
Taking the risk.
I mean, it definitely would be grippy.
I'm taking the risk because if I should make it through,
That shit gonna be grippy as fuck.
I get to meet Brock. You just get to meet other weird dudes.
But here's the thing.
You just get to go to a waiting room with some
wanna-
butcher-ass bitch-faced fluffing hoe.
Do you want to look at fucking Brock and be like, hey, I just fucked your daughter?
And he'd probably thank me, be like, I knew I fucked up when she was 15. I thought she would never find love. I appreciate you. That's what he would say, because he knows he made a goddamn gargoyle. He knows. You think he doesn't wake up in the morning and he's like, God damn it, I hope she's a lesbian or somebody loves her.
That's the results of wanting a boy way too fucking bad. I'm telling you, bro. That's all that is.
No, that's what happens when you're literally the biggest beast on the planet, and then you just knock up another athletic girl.
We don't have to associate with anybody at the Bonnie Blue function. I'll show up in a fucking ski mask and nobody will ever know who I am.
It's not true, bro. She has to know who you are.
Oh,
you have to be filmed.
Yeah, with a ski mask on.
You do not understand how this works. There's going to be a roll credit scene.
And I'll just be listed as Ski Mask Guy 1.
No.
Yeah.
She won't accept that, bro.
That's what it is.
What it is you're going to have to fuck Brock Lesnar's daughter because Bonnie Blue don't want nothing to do with you because you're trying to be anonymous. You think she cares about anonymity?
I think she just wants to take every dick on the planet, to be honest.
No, she just doesn't want to be poor and she has no fucking skills. She goes, I have a cute face and a pussy. I can make money.
See, God nerfed me by making me a man. I'd be such a fucking whore.
A ski mask does not hide my presence from myself.
These are valid points, Neil. But I've already done some fucked up shit, depraved shit, so I can just be like, it is what it is.
I mean, we're talking to a guy who literally a girl could throw it at him, and if she shows one sign of being annoying, he's just like, it's not worth it. We're talking about a guy who looks at pussy like exotic food. Like, if it's given to me and there's no consequences, I'll take it. But, like, I'm not going out of my way, goddammit.
I'm not paying for that.
I'm cool with McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, it's what it is.
These are facts.
Now, if if some mute bitch showed up and was like, I like you, and I like anime, and I don't like to talk,
I'm just trying to get a
maybe Neil would be interested.
I'm just trying to get a blind chick one time because those fucking sign language hand jobs would go so hard.
I mean, here's the question. Would a blind bitch be better at blowjobs or worse at blowjobs? Because there's two ways you can think about it. She uses her hands for communication, so the hand jobs would be better. She doesn't use her mouth for shit other than going.
You're being serious right now. I'm actually upset with you.
I'm dead serious.
Well, no, it's the fact that blind people have no use for fucking sign language, bro.
No, okay, deaf people, whatever the fuck. I got too bogged down in the actual fucking logistics of it, okay? So mute bitches.
I wanted you to call me out on that so bad. I'm so upset.
Deaf bitches that are mute, okay? What do they do better? Do they suck dick better or give a hand job better? Because listen, there's two ways to think about it. Either A, they never use their mouths for anything, so it's not talented. Or B, they only have one use for their mouth, other than eating, so they get really good with it.
This is really fucked up thought here. You know how like mute people can't talk all that well.
Mm-hmm.
Them sounds while she's slobbing on your knob gonna go crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna
She's gonna sound so dedicated. She gonna be in there like.
Yeah, imagine a movie where like there's kids standing on the edge of a creepy woods, and they look into the woods, and then the woods make sounds. Those are the sounds she's gonna be making slobbing on your knob. Okay, so. Okay, it's gonna be insane, dude. Even the dudes who created Jeepers Creepers would use that audio.
Bro, you throw a tongue ring in on a fucking mute chick while she's slobbing on your shit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, cuzzo.
Question is,
Homie, I never had a bitch with a tongue ring slob on my shit till recently. That shit, life changing. I realized how angry I was.
God's not real if Helen Keller didn't have the grippiest puss of all time, and that's a fact. She literally had nothing else. Women are only given a few sets of things that they're allowed to work with on this goddamn planet, okay? And if Helen Keller was nerfed in both vision, hearing, speaking, and fucking, all that shit.
Bro, realistically.
If she didn't have the grippiest grip that ever gripped, God is literally Satan.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if the only word that she could ever say was water, but that shit was drier than the Sahara?
Impossible, bro. She never talked, so all that fucking saliva was just draining down.
See, I don't think they're even connected because I know some bitches that don't shut the fuck up that had the wettest box.
I think that...
Like, I'm talking fucking pouring down rain, cardboard soggy.
I get it. Even residences in Vegas have sprinklers, dude. You know what I mean?
Those residences in Vegas are nice, though. Better than, like, most houses here.
Heard that. You got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to move to Florida so I can be miserable in the sun.
Heard?
I like that idea. You said that whenever we were on our trip, and it's stuck in my head ever since.
Listen, I'm down. I'm not going to talk about it on stream. I'm not getting involved. I cannot bring this up on stream. I want to do a game stream. I need to be in a good mood. If I start talking about it, there's a reason I haven't said anything personal this episode.
Oh.
I can't. I'm not in the right headspace for talking real.
Oh. That was like semi-joking on my part.
It's not a joke to me, because I'll fucking do it tomorrow.
Dude, honestly...
I want you to understand. Okay, you want to fucking do it? We're here now. Okay? I swear to God, on everything I love, which isn't much, but on everything I love, on every single thing I love, I will burn this fucking trailer down tomorrow and shoot my neighbor in the head and move to Florida. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Once you're in Florida, are you protected by the stand your ground laws?
It's not stand my ground. He was dead before I got there. Prove otherwise. Like, I'm so sick of everybody just acting like I'm gonna get caught for murder. No, the fuck I'm not.
Kind of how it works, bro.
No, it isn't.
You gotta really cover your tracks. They investigate those things hard.
Cool. That's fine, man. Catch me if you can. Because I'm already fucked. I might as well be fucked in a prison cell.
I'll fuck you without the prison cell.
I'm not gonna do that, bro.
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna get the punishment if I don't do the crime.
you're
Okay? The reason I don't commit crimes is because I don't want to get butt fucked. Do you not understand that?
upsetting.
I've been in a cage. I went to juvie. I've been locked up. I'm literally in a fucking cage right now. I'm in a financial cage. I'm in a fucking mental cage. I'm in a fucking house of a cage. It's fucked up. I'm in a fucking cage, okay? The only thing that's the reason I'm not going to another cage where I get free meals. I have to pay for mine right here. I'm in a fucking cage, still gotta pay for my shit, okay? The reason I'm not going to the place where you get free meals in a cage is because there might come with a side of butt fuck, okay? So I avoid butt fuck at all costs.
You do got a nice thick ass.
Exactly why I have to resist it. Because everybody's coming for me, dude.
So, like, as your friend, the most upsetting thing that you've ever done is let life fuck you the way that you have and not once offered me to fuck you?
Well, I didn't let life fuck me. It just decided it didn't need to be stopped. Hell yeah, dude.
So
Fucking
drug
A
you.
right, dude.
So drug you and have my way with you hurt. Yeah. That's what I got from that entire conversation. Just think you could be the prettiest girl at the ball is what Neil said. Every time I see myself in that St. Patty's Day hat, I'll remember how fucked up I got.
All right, chat. It's not my fucking job to remind you. I don't give a shit. Fuck off.
Shit.
If you wanted to call me back, you fucking would have. How many people do we have? Just 3? Just send it.
Alright.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna... wait, hold on. I'm gonna restart the stream in probably like 10 minutes after I get set up. I just need to end the stream because I forgot to record it. I need to separate the 2 VODs.
John Wilkes Booth episode.
Alright, so make sure if you're watching and you see it go dead, just check back in 10 minutes.
Alright, chat. Next week.
Appreciate it.
Sorry for the fucking time off.